Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another Warzone video on the channel. Today we're touching up a little bit about how you guys can maximize your FPS on Warzone. Listen, I know I'm not the only one that's been, hopping on the game and literally playing on 14 FPS. Game feels like freaking Pac-Man. But don't worry guys, I got the best console settings for you guys, whether you guys are playing on Xbox or PS4. So with that being said, if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, be sure to drop a like if you guys haven't already. Subscribe too if you guys haven't already as well. And make sure you guys post notifications so you guys don't miss any more videos like this on the channel. So many of you guys probably already know that most of these settings I've actually already gone over and things haven't really changed that much, but I do want to go over these things again just in case if any of you guys didn't miss any important tips. And if you guys just don't know it, if you've never seen my videos, you guys just learn it now. Alright guys, so one of the biggest tips I want to show you guys on how you guys can maximize the FPS on your console for whatever game this goes for, especially big games like Warzone. You guys want to make sure you turn your PlayStation off at night, guys. This is really important. I would not recommend leaving it in rest mode unless you guys know there's a really big update that's coming out or something that's coming in the future. I really recommend you guys turn the PS4 off all the way, because technically your APU is running all night and it doesn't really give your PS4 a break. Yes, the PS4 is not working, and yes, it's not really on, but you basically don't want the PlayStation to be on that long, because I consider rest mode actually it being on. So I recommend you guys turn it off overnight, and I actually notice a huge difference when it comes to performance of the PS4 as well as Warzone. Your PS4 is going to have faster loading times when you do this, when you give it like a nice break, as well as Warzone is going to have better frames. And this goes for Xbox as well. Obviously, if you guys are playing Xbox, just make sure you guys turn your Xbox off all the way as well, and that's going to help out a lot. Alright guys, now another thing you guys can do, if you guys' PS4 or Xbox One is just having a ton of issues with FPS and you just cannot stand it, then one thing you can actually do that actually makes a pretty big difference is turning on your motion blur. Now some of you guys actually can deal with this. I know a lot of you guys don't like it, but motion blur does help a lot when it comes to the FPS on your game. I'm not exactly sure if it actually helps, but when everything's blurry, it definitely makes it look like it's running a lot faster. I don't know what it is, but turning on world motion blur or web motion blur will probably help with all the extra bits and details and make your game run faster. I wouldn't really recommend this if you guys do get motion sickness, obviously, but if you guys can deal with it, if you guys really just want to have a much more smoother experience on Warzone, then I do recommend you guys turn it to enabled. Either one, like I said, doesn't matter, but this is kind of an iffy setting. If you guys do have motion sickness like I do, I would not recommend turning this on. Another tip I actually have for you guys has to do a little bit with some assembly. You're gonna have to do a little bit on your part, but it's definitely worth it, and you guys can actually get a lot of performance boosts out of this. Now this has to do with rebuilding your database. I've went over this on my channel so many times, so I'm just going to go ahead and go through it one more time for you guys that are curious. Rebuilding your database basically means that you're going to put your PlayStation in safe mode. Okay, don't get scared. Okay, I know all of you guys are like, oh hell, and once you put your PlayStation in safe mode, simply just go down to rebuild database, guys. That's all you got to do. It's going to probably take like 2 minutes to do it, and basically all this does is it goes into your PS4 and it organizes all the files to keep things neat and also makes space for other files that aren't being used. And when it does this, it actually makes the PlayStation run pretty darn smooth. I can definitely vouch that every time I rebuild my database after like a couple of months, I'll come back and my PS4 feels super fast. It feels like it was brand new and it has no lag spikes or hitches. So this is actually a really big one. I know a lot of you guys don't want to do this. I actually have a video on exactly how you guys can put your PlayStation in safe mode, do all of this. If you guys are curious as to how to do that, then go check out the link below in the description. But yeah guys, that's one of the biggest tips I can give you guys right there. Rebuilding your database is very important. For Xbox, I'm not exactly sure what you guys can do on that side. This is mainly for PS4, but if you guys are on Xbox and you guys know of any solutions, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I would love to touch up on these in the future video. And yeah, that's basically that for rebuilding database. Alright, so guys, if you guys are on Xbox or PlayStation, there's a couple more things you guys can do to maximize the FPS you're getting on console as well. One thing you can do is you can actually go down to your sharing a broadcast area. I'm not exactly sure what this is called on Xbox, but for PS4, it's just sharing and broadcasts. And make sure you guys have your length of video clip at 15 minutes, guys, because keep in mind, your PS4 technically is always recording what you're playing. So the longer it has, a cache of what your gameplay is, the more work it's going to put on your PlayStation. So I just keep this at 15 minutes. I never know if I hit something crazy, and I want to save it. So I do keep it at 15 minutes, but I know a lot of people put it at like at 30 minutes or an hour. You guys can if you want to. If you guys aren't experiencing the FPS issues, then go for it. But if you guys are experiencing some, then I do recommend turning this down to 15 minutes at least 30 minutes. Even 30 minutes is a big jump, because 60 minutes is quite a long time, and that's probably around the time where you guys start to see that your game starts to perform bad, when it hits like an hour, when the PlayStation is just constantly saving the last hour of gameplay you have. So I really recommend you guys do that. And one more thing you guys can do to maximize even more performance, this is just for PS4 in general, it actually has to go with themes. If you guys actually go to themes and you make the background black, it will actually make your PlayStation perform quite a bit more faster. There's some themes that the game does give you, and you can choose, you know, a couple of these. I've personally just been using Particle, which is a black color, which is the closest to black that you're probably going to get on PS4. All these are like blue or red, or this one's kind of cool. But yeah, you guys have a lot of options there. You guys also can go to custom, and you can just get a saved clip of anything you want. So if I just select the image here and find, I don't know, some sort of black screen, it's pretty easy to actually save that and set that up as your background. But yeah, guys, that's basically all I have for you guys when it comes to maximizing the performance on your PS4. A lot of these tips have worked for a lot of people, so if they work for you too, then let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know how these actually helped you out and if it actually allows you to play the game much smoother. If you guys have any other questions about this subject, or if you guys have any recommendations for future videos, let me know in the comment section below as well. And with it being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.